So I've decided to leave social media. I'm going to say leave in quotes because it's not completely, I didn't completely leave it per se. Here's what I decided to do. I noticed a few weeks ago, and then a few weeks before that, and a few weeks before that, and pretty much every few weeks, I've noticed that my screen time on my phone is a lot of hours. Many, many hours, too many for comfort. So I decided, as you do sometimes, to take the extreme view. I was like, wait a minute. All of this is Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm just going to block everything or just, delete the accounts, deactivate them. And then I realized, well, I want to be able to stay in touch with some people, my family and friends who, some of them are just, younger people who are, my cousins and stuff. And they don't usually text. They usually prefer like Instagram and stuff. And they like to send me reels and see me react to them. And I thought, you know what I'll do? I have a better idea. I decided, and this is something that kind of just, I thought to myself, why didn't I think of this before? Is to just delete the apps on my phone to begin with, just to see what would happen. I'll still have access to the social media platforms on my laptop. Here's the prediction. I thought maybe if I stopped using them on my phone, that I would not use them as often on the computer, on the desktop. And after, this is maybe like 2 weeks ago, after about almost 2 weeks now of doing this, it worked. It absolutely worked, and here are the pros and cons of that. So, okay, let's talk about why we have iPhones, first of all. What was the original intent of the iPhone? It's to include your music player, MP3 player, or your iTunes, or your iPod. Which one is it now? iPod, the original iPod. I haven't said that word in so long. iPod with your phone and internet access, and that's great. I thought when the iPhone came out, that was the sweet spot, like people could reach you can check email real quick. I never in a million years thought I would be staring at this small screen for that long a day. I'm at line somewhere, waiting for my food, or at Chipotle or anywhere. I'm looking at my phone, or, sometimes even in the bathroom. Like, that's a whole different story, taking your phone to the bathroom. Let's not talk about that right now. And I realized that instead of doing other things like playing I have to show it, isn't it, Pierce? My guitars. Instead of playing my guitars, I'd get on my phone and be like, oh, I need a break right now. And next thing you know, I'm like swiping through Reels and TikTok and everything. So I deactivated my TikTok. I deactivated my Threads. And now the only social media interaction I have really is Facebook and Instagram. And both of them are strictly on my laptop. I don't have the apps on my phone at all. If people need to reach me, people who are important to me have my phone number. So it's been actually really great. Here's what I've been doing. Notice I've been doing in that time that I wasn't using the apps, not to be confused with the social media platforms. I was using the platforms for about like almost 10 hours a day, 9 hours a day. Can you believe that? I can't believe it. And after that, my screen time dropped first by like 27% and then more and more. Now it's almost like an hour on my phone. And on the desktop, I've noticed I've been logging on for like 10 minutes a day. Like a little bit in the morning, checking like if anyone sent me any messages, and then in the evening. They're like an afterthought. It's almost like LinkedIn in a way. It's like I have it on my desktop, I have access, but I'm not using it that much. And I noticed I've been playing guitar a lot more, and I've been watching YouTube a little bit more, obviously, because there's still that that need for screen, but the quality of the content I'm watching is much better. I've been watching things like guitar videos, like how to get better at the guitar, like the history of the Les Paul. I just saw this awesome video about the history of the Les Paul. This is instead of watching like reels of like memes or people just like, kind of goofing off a little bit. Nothing's wrong with that once in a while, but like it was consuming my time and I wasn't improving. My life wasn't improving in any way. So I'm very happy with that change. So if you're thinking of, improving your skills at the guitar and cutting out distractions, but at the same time, it feels like detaching completely from social media is maybe like a huge step. You know what I mean? Because like it's kind of intertwined now. Like everyone uses it. That could be a happy middle ground. Just delete the apps, but keep the platforms, the accounts active on your desktop, and see what happens. You'll be realizing that you'll use it less because your laptop is not readily available with you everywhere, even in the same way as a phone. Even if you took your laptop to a coffee shop, you're not on the street with your laptop open. I mean, I've seen people almost trip because they're looking at their phone on the street. That can't be good for anybody. So that's my 2 cents. Try it out, see if it works for you. It's worked for me so far. That's kind of like my New Year's resolution, to see what would happen if I did that. And I had a head start. I wanted to try earlier. And honestly, guys, I'm so happy with it. It's just awesome. It feels great. Try it. Let me know how it goes.